The first thing I want to do tonight is just dispel some myths about Chris. All last night as the family and friends were sharing, it was kind of like, oh, Katie's so fun, and it's so good that Katie's with Chris, because Chris is no fun. Like, that's all we kept hearing. And poor Chris is very organized and planned. He just thinks that, which he does, but...
There are three things that I love and adore about Katie. So one is that Katie is incredibly passionate about the things that she is incredibly passionate about. One is relationships. If you know anything about Katie, she loves relationships, and when she is in a relationship with people, she is all in. Like, she will go to bat for you. Like, she will always be there for you. She's gonna dive straight in and not look back. And that's exactly what she did with Chris. She just dove in head first and was so ready to be in a relationship with him and to follow him. The second thing is that Katie is like really, really fun. If you don't know Katie, that's a great quality about her. If you do know Katie, you so know what I'm talking about. Katie has this like weird way where like her mind can concoct these like weird things that nobody else's mind can concoct, and she'll like tell people these crazy ideas to do, and like in the moment you're like, that's a really bad idea, and you're like, but like Katie just like gets you hype about it, and then you like really, really want to do it, and then you do it, and afterwards you're like, that could have sent us to prison, but we're not in prison, so it makes for a great adventure and a good story. And that is what I'm excited about for the two of you, is that Katie and Chris are going to have the most adventurous, fun, joy-filled marriage because of this.
It's been an absolute joy for me to be his brother. Chris and I have grown really close over the years through some of the highs in our life and some of the lows, and even when it came to following the Lord and things like that, it just seems like they happened around the same time. And what I love about Chris is, man, he goes all at it with everything he's got in anything in life.
I knew the moment I first saw you, our love was meant to be. It was only a matter of God's time. My instinct said to marry you, patience said to wait, but I knew to let you go would be a crime. Well, I've seen so many faces, I've seen so many smiles, but you are the only one for me. And I know what grace is, 'cause I've walked 1,000,000 miles, and after that my Jesus set me free. So won't you marry me? I'm down on my knee, and carry me through the peaks and valleys, pray with me.
It is my distinct privilege to be the first one to introduce to you in public Mr. and Mrs. Chris Eckert!
Can't wait to share my life with you. Can't wait to make love. I can't wait to give you all I've got to give. Three-way communication and sweet compromise. I can't wait for God to show us how to live.
The third thing is Katie is very, very fun, but she's also incredibly deep. She is just so deeply rooted in truth, and so is Chris. And as a couple, they are incredibly deeply rooted in truth together. And that is from the time that they started dating, even when they weren't dating, and Katie still kind of had a thing for Chris. They have just been moving towards that and growing really deep roots and creating an incredible foundation in what is now their marriage. And I'm just really, really excited to watch you guys grow in that foundation and start to build in your marriage. The last thing is Chris. Know that Katie adores you. Katie looks up to you. Katie respects you. And if you know Katie, like, that's a big deal. That's a really, really big deal. Katie will follow you wherever you lead her, and I'm just very, very excited to watch you guys grow together in marriage. So here's to Katie and Chris.
Carry up your sweet music, it's the sound of your name, and I hope I never have to live another day without you. So marry me. I'm down on my knee, and carry me through the peaks and valleys, pray